In a quiet little town lived a playful cat named Lulu. Lulu loved his home, his garden, and his friends. But deep inside, Lulu dreamed of something bigger, an adventure beyond the walls of his house. One sunny morning, Lulu chased a butterfly across the garden. The butterfly flew higher and higher until Lulu reached the edge of the garden fence. He looked beyond and saw a wide world waiting for him. His heart filled with curiosity. He decided today he would explore. He jumped over the fence and found himself in a meadow full of flowers. The air smelled sweet, and the grass tickled his paws. Lulu felt free, but also a little nervous. Everything was new. As Lulu walked through the meadow, he met a wise old turtle named Timo. Timo moved slowly, but his eyes were kind. He told Lulu stories about the forest nearby, where birds sang and streams sparkled. Lulu listened carefully. He realized that adventures were not just about running fast, but also about learning from others. He thanked Timo and continued his journey. Soon, Lulu met a cheerful rabbit named Rena. She hopped around and showed Lulu the safest paths. Together, they laughed and played, chasing each other under the tall trees. As the sun began to set, Lulu heard a soft cry. It was a little bird stuck in a bush. Its wing was tangled in branches. Lulu carefully used his paws to free the bird. The bird chirped happily and thanked Lulu. It promised to guide him back if he ever got lost. Lulu felt proud. He learned that true adventures always bring chances to help others. Night fell, and the forest grew quiet. Lulu curled up under a tree, listening to the sounds of crickets and owls. At first, he felt lonely, but then he remembered his new friends, Timo, Rena, and the little bird. He realized he was never truly alone. The stars above twinkled like tiny lamps. Lulu closed his eyes, dreaming of tomorrow's journey. The next morning, Lulu followed the bird's song back to the meadow. He saw the garden fence again. His heart was full of memories, the turtle's wisdom, the rabbit's laughter, and the bird's gratitude. He jumped back into his garden, where the children were waiting. They hugged him and gave him food. Lulu purred happily. He had discovered something important. Adventures are wonderful, but home is where love always waits. From that day on, Lulu became braver and kinder. He still played with his ball, but he also told stories of his big adventure. And every time he looked at the stars, he remembered that the world is full of friends waiting to be discovered. Weeks passed, and Lulu's curiosity grew again. This time, he wanted to see the river that Timo had spoken about. Early one morning, Lulu set out once more, determined to find it. The path was long, and Lulu had to cross hills and fields. Along the way, he met a family of ducks. The mother duck taught her ducklings how to swim. Lulu watched carefully and learned that every creature has its own way of living. When Lulu finally reached the river, he was amazed. The water sparkled under the sun, and fish jumped happily. He dipped his paws in the cool water and felt refreshed. Suddenly, Lulu noticed a fox nearby. The fox looked hungry and tried to catch a duckling. Lulu quickly ran and distracted the fox, giving the ducklings time to escape. The mother duck thanked Lulu for his bravery. That evening, Lulu sat by the river, thinking about courage. He realized that being brave doesn't mean fighting, but protecting those who need help. One day, Lulu returned to the town and found the children preparing for a festival. They decorated the streets with lanterns and lights. Lulu joined them, running between the glowing lamps, his eyes shining with joy. The children gave Lulu a small bell to wear around his neck. Every time he moved, the bell rang softly, reminding everyone that their little friend was near. During the festival, Lulu told his adventure stories to the children. They listened with wide eyes, learning about kindness, courage, and friendship. Later, Lulu discovered a basket of food left outside a house. He was hungry, but he remembered the little bird he had helped. Instead of eating alone, Lulu carried some food to share with his friends in the middle. Timo the turtle, Rena the rabbit, and the little bird all joined him. Together, they enjoyed the meal under the stars. Lulu learned that sharing makes every moment sweeter. As time went on, Lulu became known as a cat who cared. He was playful, brave, and wise. His adventures taught him that the world is full of wonders, but the greatest treasure is love and friendship. And so, Lulu's story continued, not just for one day, but for many days, filled with laughter, kindness, and endless adventures.